¡Por favor! ¡Ustedes no saben lo que es capas!
Slipping in alongside the heavy hitters of the Xbox One launch lineup is Twisted Pixel's LocoCycle, a road-raging action arcade game where you control a state-of-the-art weaponized motorcycle who's unwillingly brought her mechanic along for the ride. And what a bumpy ride it is. Jumping straight in, LocoCycle begins with a lengthy live-action sequence presenting a goofy bare-bones plot and goofball performances.
It really is cool.
A big bad arms company prepares to auction off its latest piece of weaponry in the form of a sleek motorcycle with an onboard AI named Iris. The bike has other plans though, departing for a biker gang festival with her hapless mechanic Pablo stuck to its rear.
Let us smoke them until the wheels fall off.
From there, shameful attempts at hilarity ensue as the big bad company lets loose an army of goons as well as another AI cycle to intercept you.
It really is cool.
Once you're actually on the road and in control, you'll race down on-rails stretches of open highway while taking out different kinds of thugs with your machine guns and motorcycle martial arts. The regular shooting isn't completely awful, and LocoCycle peddles an initial impression of depth with combo systems, counters, and skill trees with stat and weapon improvements that you unlock as you progress. But while the specs look alright on paper, the dodging and shooting almost completely lacks precision, and the sloppy bike foo loses its punch when you realize you can get away with mashing all the buttons at once to propel your combo counter into the thousands.
These bikes have been driving me crazy. They've been totally messing up my life.
Every so often the game will transition into one of its set-piece moment mini-games that jarringly change the game's camera perspective and control scheme. One of these mini-games includes Shmup-like sequences where Iris throws Pablo like a frisbee to knock out a wave of enemies, while another has you shooting enemies similar to a light gun game using analog sticks. These short breaks to the monotonous on-road gameplay would have been nice if they weren't so repetitive themselves. You're often forced to do the same thing 2 more times with copied and pasted waves. Exhausting, frustrating fights against bosses use the same principles, dragging out far too long, and subjecting you to the same repetitive voice clips over and over. Breaking up dull gameplay with more dull gameplay doesn't really work. The game also does nothing to warrant itself being on the Xbox One hardware, with unimpressive, sometimes hideous visuals, as well as many draw distance and texture issues. LocoCycle is unequivocally the last game you would want to play to showcase your new next-gen console, and overall, the complete package of LocoCycle is a seemingly jumbled mess of half-baked game mechanics and absurd humor that aims too hard at being quirky.
Will not be able to put you back together again.
There might be 1 or 2 good gags out of the hundreds the game throws at you, but too many are throwaway game and movie references or inside jokes that the gamer simply isn't included on. We guess grilled cheese truly is just that cool.
Alright everybody, let's party! Grilled cheese sandwiches! Yeah!
If you're picking up an Xbox One and you're hard-pressed on deciding which launch game you should get, we'll make it easy for you. Give LocoCycle a pass, unless you really want to spend a few hours playing a game that's memorable for all the wrong reasons.